Hello everyone, welcome back to Unofficial Commentary on Power Rangers Dino Supercharge. This week is episode 18, Worgworld. Let's go ahead and full screen that, and begin. They finally got the Halloween stuff in the lower right-hand corner of the screen. And we're already through with the Halloween special. Thank God. Oh, a new angle on Sledge's ship. You're a balloon. Yes, we don't need the flashback. Just do the... Please, don't have this go on, thank you. She's wearing a gimp mask. How? Do these guys' voices change every single time? And the video is frozen. At 1:36, here we go. Seriously? Power Rangers, Power Rangers, Power Rangers, Power Rangers in a world full of strife. We must fight to survive. Try to break the chains that divide. There is only one chance to take the right stance. Hold tight, keep our power alive. Go, go, Power Rangers, don't you ever stop. Go, go, Power Rangers, you will rise up to the top. Rangers forever, Dino Charge, all together. Power Rangers, Power Rangers, Power Rangers, Dino Charge. Wow! That is some massive derp face. Dude's literally just doing the robot. And it just so happens to be... antics! But you don't need a headset like... No, no. Okay, do you want me to explain... Do you really need me to explain how this is supposed to work? First off, the robot ain't... That would have killed her. That literally would have killed her at that angle. It ain't Coda's job to deal with it. First off, and second, You don't work a thing like that with voice commands, and it's frozen again. But I'm going to take this opportunity to explain how all of this works. First off, the voice comes from the headset. The voice is transmitted to the robot out through a speaker in the robot's mouth. Everything else is either automatically programmed, sort of like randomly generated random actions that it can do, or it's done by remote control on a computer. Not via voice command, because it's 2016. Voice command has been around for a good, almost more than a decade at this point, probably. He's been in the working stages for longer than that. And guess what? It still sucks. I try and tell my phone to look up something, and it's like, it tells me, say a command. Call James. Call home. I'm sorry, I cannot recognize what you said. Look up thing. The only thing that really works is like the Google Now thing. Yeah, the voice command. When you say "Okay Google," it'll actually, for the most part, pick up what you're saying. But you don't operate a robot like that. Excuse me. Voice command is for the person who's operating the robot to make it sound like the robot's talking. I've met people who have worked on robots like this. I've seen them in action. I've seen behind the scenes things about behind the scenes. Yeah, whatever. Or I've seen behind the scenes stuff about how robots like this are supposed to work. And wait a minute. Those are MMA gloves. Warg is wearing MMA gloves. Brown MMA gloves, but MMA gloves nonetheless. I can tell because of the padding on the knuckles. I wonder if that's just a guy in a suit, or if they actually had some kind of robot thing. Maybe they reused the robot from the robot that Philip made. Or possibly it could be yet another reused prop from Super Mega Force or Samurai. Considering that they reused the entire freaking stage, the entire set of the command center of Super Mega Force for the command center for this. Like, oh, change around a few things. Hope the kids won't notice. Guess what? We noticed. Also, yes, we are going now because the thing is actually loaded. Resuming at 4 minutes and 38 seconds. That didn't need to be there. That's the robot, isn't it? Yes, it's the robot. Wouldn't the robot melt? You shouldn't have said attack, first off, and second, only Rotten Tomatoes do that. Get the headset. Maybe take the attack subroutine out? If you're going to repurpose a robot to cook, then take out the attack subroutine for God's sake. And this, my friends, is part of the reason that you don't use voice control for a robot. They have plenty. You just need to get the tomato out of your shirt, and I'm betting these guys are gonna be villains in disguise who couldn't possibly... Okay. Okay, I'll admit this is actually kind of cool. Now would be a good time to put your suit on, Coda. Still got the Taboth symbol on your cloak, I see. Arcanon. Yes, you couldn't have gone with some kind of D name, could you? It's morphin' time. Right about now. Put your suit on. They can't get through that. Put your suit on, for God's sake. And, well, that works too. See, if they had dynamic morphing sequences, then there wouldn't be quite as many issues with, for instance, Shelby holds her morpher off to the side during the stock footage. Why aren't you just destroying that thing? And if y'all hadn't thrown it around, you would have still have it. You have motorcycles! And the same scene from Sledge's ship. He's gonna go rogue, isn't he? Just go to a radio station or something. How did you know what its name was? It didn't even say what its name was. Or just put your suits on. No need for flashbacks. Well, at least it isn't a complete clip show. You haven't told us the story before. Please, go ahead. Worg's gonna save the day, isn't he? And then get destroyed. It's usually how things go in these shows. You know, it really doesn't take all that much to... Yeah, oh, is that Beats by Dre? What, did you soundproof the bass or something? Writing around stock footage issues. Yes, we know. We've already been through this. Also, it doesn't make any sense for them to be acting like typical zombies. Get on your motorcycles. Get in your suits. And just drive. This don't need to be The Walking Dead. Yep, Worg. That makes no sense. There should be a physical on-off switch. Worg's gonna have his spear with him later on, isn't he? Maybe you shouldn't bring the energems with you everywhere. Besides, as long as you don't kill them, they'll be alright. Well, it's a good thing they're not very bright. Don't just bask in the glory. Keep going! It's morphin' time. They all hold their morphers off to the side. Is it that hard to just point it straight in the air? No, that's your internal comms on the helmets. You had time to press a vinyl record. If you could put that on, why the hell don't you have DSD on outside the Megazord? Yes, we can tell. Pop it. And because stock footage, Tyler's going to be the one to use it. Impossible. No. What the hell is going on in this fight scene? This is so poorly choreographed. What the? No. What the? Okay, I guess this is original footage. I thought it was stock, but who knows? Are we actually gonna see the Spino Ranger? Are we seeing the Talon Ranger? Come on! Come on! Oh, are we seeing it? Are we? No. Of course we're not. Because we can't have a suit that cool, and it's... This looks like Japanese footage. Well, it could be. I'm not entirely sure. The lighting is kind of... Why? The situation doesn't call for it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was Japanese footage. I'll admit that's actually kind of cool. But why couldn't all of the Rangers have had a mode like that? No, you need individual Megazord power. As RPM figured out, the Ultrazord is too freaking big. You just go straight to regular old Dino Drive. You didn't activate it and Tyler goes from Supercharge to regular. Of course he does. And Ivan, of course, begins looking like the White Ranger. Seriously? That is a poor choice of sound effects. Go to a bunch of smaller Megazords for God's sake! Or gang up on them. Seriously, why are there only 5 slots when there are 10 Rangers? You have no creativity, do you, Saban? That is legitimately one of the lamest names for a final attack I've ever heard. No. No, he's not. Heckle's gonna get it, isn't he? Oh. Oh, ha, 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 ha. Oh, that is badass. Oh, yeah. Why? Should have just ended the episode on that awesome moment. Warg's a DJ now, isn't he? Oh, come on. The hell? I'm having a hard time understanding what the hell's going on here. No. What the hell was that? Okay. Okay. I guess I can work with that. I mean, Sledge's return was so awesome. I guess they had to have something to counteract it. I don't know. I don't know what their whole thinking is on this. But hey, Sledge is back. And he's got the band back together. And I'm hoping to see him and Snide kicking some ass. And I'm hoping to see Heckle get a hold of that Energem and finally see the Talon Ranger in action, because, my God, that's such a cool suit. You can't just let a cool suit like that go to waste. And with all the lines on the helmet and the gold armor and the boomerang flute and the gigantic Spinosaurus. Please, 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 please don't have dropped the ball on this, Saban. I'm begging you. All I want to see, all will be forgiven if you just have an awesome finale. An awesome finale with the Talon Ranger. All of this will have been worth it. Every single filler episode, the Dino Gas Charger, or all of the clip shows, everything will be all right if you just pull out an awesome last couple of episodes. Three episodes is all it takes. Bring in Heckle as the Talon Ranger, and then have him and the other Rangers just kicking ass in the last episode. That's it. Anyways, this has been an unofficial commentary on Power Rangers Dino Supercharge. If you like this, please consider contributing to my Patreon. There's a link in the description below. Also, please consider checking out my website. I have reviews there. 31 Days of Evil is still not completely over yet. There's one review left, and I hope to see you guys next week. And hey, this is a somewhat early episode, too. Imagine me actually finally managing to get one of the episodes on time.